Built on the side of a former piano factory, there's been plenty of music made on the field here in the decade since it opened back in 1998. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Chicago Bears and the Baltimore Ravens. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Forward. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting on the ground. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. Headed in reverse so far. Time to shift into drive. Here's 2nd and 14. Lamar now from the gun. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Lamar. He'll set up the screen for Henry. He finds space into the red zone. And he's finally brought down at the 9. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on the offense.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Extra point is up and through by Luke. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's a return from the 7. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Some nice field position here. Bears getting set. 1st and 10. Now here's DeAndre Swift on the ground. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Got a man, it's Colston Loveland. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something, but go get that 1st down. They couldn't do it right there.
On the move, headed right. That's the line, he's going to run for it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Working from the gun, Williams. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
First down, here's Swift. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. It's the all-pro who hauled him down, Trey Hendrickson. Williams from the gun. Buying some time right. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Third down, here's Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears finish off their opening drive. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Bears respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. He lost the football. And they steal it back on the return. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Now, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach right at a young age. You're always coaching those guys, hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play, and they just did.
That's the tackle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They've got a man in motion. Toss play, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears break the tie here in the first. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Bears take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Prater on to send it away.
Matt Prater is set to kick off.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. First and 10. Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Finds a seam down the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10.
First down throw for Jackson. Getting out to his left. He's running with it. Rolling into enemy territory. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Baltimore, first down. First and 10.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes again. He's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Justin Simmons. And the Bears are going to have it after his second interception of the season. And just like that, a very run-focused drive comes to an end that time with an interception.
You know, a lot of times, Kate, when you're finding success running it on a drive, it's because the defense is just waiting for you to throw it. And that's where they're prepared at the time. Sure enough, it's not a rush that dooms them, but a pass and an interception.
Here's Swift to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
They break the huddle. It's second down now.
Brings up second and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Out of the pistol, Williams. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up third down. So they'll get to scheme about this third down call for a bit. That brings us to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Bears football. They're looking at third and very long. Throw here, third down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You never, ever is an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
What is up?
Here we go. Fourth down with Williams. Throw is caught by the back. And as we kind of expected, it does not work out. So a little surprised to see him go for it. They're headed off after they turn it over on downs.
Those defenders, it might be a while before they get another chance like that again. What an incredible opportunity to hand their offense field position inside the red zone, while yet getting another shot of momentum themselves.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10. From the Bears 27-yard line.
Jackson cooked things wide. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
In the red zone on first. He rocks that tackler.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
This is Henry on second. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here.
That offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out. Third and short.
And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
They will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also like to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
Khalif Raymond to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's first and 10.
What is up?
To throw, Williams. Set the screen here to Swift. Pins right by him. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Gets a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, Williams to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Colston Loveland. And now they face second down.
Now second and 10.
Williams to throw. Connected with his back here. Swift. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and long for him here. He put everything he had into this one. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock. It does force a fourth down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
So even after the near turnover, Brock, offense still getting the call here. It's fourth down. To the air yet again, Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. What a time to rip off that type of gain, huh? Gets him a first on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Here's Williams again. Drops it underneath. Swift. Small gain down to the 23. Malachi Starks read that nicely. He makes the stop.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
It's taken in by Roman Dunze. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Kirk in motion left. Again, it's Williams. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Chased out to his right. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. That's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Here he goes, third and long. And once again, they can't connect.
That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Prater puts it through, and they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Hill now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Ravens take over first and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Lamar now from the gun. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. Throwing again is Lamar. The left side is nabbed by Bateman. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's going to be a Baltimore first. From the gun, Jackson escapes the pocket. Connection made with his back deep downfield. New set of downs for him. It starts at the 38. Lamar throwing again. Pass complete to Walker. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Clock's still running as the Ravens try hurrying everyone up.
First down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. On the move, headed right. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. The Ravens get some late points and the lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The extra point is up, and it is good. And the Ravens jump in front now by 5. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Here's Raymond on the return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
What is up? Whiskey!
First down, Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Bears trying to get everyone set. They're going quickly here.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1.
Looking for a pass on second and short. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Running with Swift out of the gun. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Vegas!
They will go for it. Williams. Throw is caught by the back. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That is their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. First down from the 41. On play action, Williams. He fires one deep down the left sideline. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. DeAndre Swift, his intended target there out of the backfield. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
So far, this script, well, it's dictated some early looks for this running back, and now you're seeing the adjustment defensively. Not so easy on those checkdowns. Nowhere for that ball to go.
Going again on second, Williams. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
What's a throw at this level? With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Back to throw it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Trying to find his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. First half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Starting from the 5. They're going to bring him down as he gets it to the 33. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. First down now, ball at the 33. Second half starts with a run by Swift. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackled on the play by Marlon Humphrey. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Williams on the play action. Buys time, rolling right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. He's making a good for it. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. Pass brought in by Burton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 6.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
It's a gain of 6. First down.
Looking from the gun, Williams. Throw left side is hauled in by Loveland. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Williams from the gun.
At the Ravens' 49-yard line.
And for one of the few times this game, Brock, the target his way does not connect. It's incomplete. And they've got to figure things out on 3rd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down, here's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. 4th down coming up. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. He's back to throw. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down at the 30. That's going to be a 20-yard hit on 4th down, Brock. That keeps this drive moving.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. Not a little, not a lot. Ball to about the 25. Brought down by Trey Hendrickson.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Swift on 2nd down. We call it 1, maybe 2 yards at the end, Brock. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door to a bigger gap in the future.
And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Looking to throw. Escapes out to the left. Uh-oh, trying forcing it over the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. There he goes, right sideline. And the Ravens are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
You know, I can still hear the call all the way up in the booth. Okie, Okie! That's what that whole defense screams after an interception, and you see everybody getting involved. That nearly went for a house call. Just an incredible effort by that offense to run it down, but even with that, they will take that Okie any day. What a huge hit in return for that defense.
Spain to the left, and he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Escapes the pocket. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Nearly got to the end zone there.
You know, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, and then you're looking for that first down marker. He found one of the two, but the defense and that effort swarming after him, well, it denies the first down.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
180. Get on.
A design run. Jackson keeping it. And he's in for the touchdown. The Ravens push their lead further to start the half. It's a Lamar Jackson touchdown. Luke tacks on the extra point. And the Ravens push the lead up to 12. All set up. Here's Luke to kick it away. Returning it from the 4. Showing a little burst so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. First and 10. Williams off the play fake. Should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. The 2 in a row now have slipped away.
Okay, as soon as this quarterback broke containment, I know your eyes and my eyes went the same place. Can you find a big play down the field? Unfortunately, there was not one to be had.
Williams thrown again here on second down. Gets him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 44. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Williams to throw on 3rd. On the move, hit it right. Making the call himself. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. First down throw by Williams. Buys time, rolling right. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Just couldn't find Romadunze there. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that throw just got away from the quarterback a little bit. I'll tell you this. I do love the escapability. I mean, it is such a key in today's game of football, really at any level. Some tough circumstances, though, to try and complete that one down the field.
Chased out to his right. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Romadunze touchdown. Later on for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears trim the deficit down to 5. So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. And that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Lamar now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. Got for big yards on the right side. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Working quickly here.
First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. They're able to haul him down, and that's going to wrap up this third quarter. A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the third quarter. It's Ravens ball as they try to keep that lead and close out a win. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10. Lamar off the play fake. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense in the hurry up here.
A 9-yard loss. It's now second and 19 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson. It's his running back. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up fourth and long. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. Fourth down. Here's Jackson. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Bails out of the pocket quick. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be first down Bears.
That's good for a Bears first down. A gain of 12. First down, Chicago.
Out of the gun, here's Williams. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Second and 10 now. Williams. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Again, it's Williams. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 32. And the Bears.
Here's Williams again. Forced out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline.
There's a lot of studies done every offseason, Kate, about the best red zone offenses. And typically, it's about creative quarterbacks doing just what he tried to do right there in extending the play out of the pocket. The problem is there was just nowhere for him to go with the ball.
Throwing again on second, Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Has his man caught by Odunze. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
To the air yet again, Williams. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down...
Pressure coming, and they take him down. We've got a pause here, and it is not a good one. Caleb Williams in some pain after that play, and the athletic training staff heading out to help. Fifth DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal.
Go! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll throw it. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with 4th and goal. Matt Prater on now as we see how he handles this moment. This will be around a 33-yarder for him. Oh, he missed it! The pressure got to him on that short attempt. And the deficit remains unchanged here in the 4th.
It's one of those game management situations, Kate, that people are going to question afterwards. 4th quarter, down by that margin. Yeah, you could question whether you even should have brought the field goal team out. But now with that miss, there's going to be even more criticism.
Ravens to the line now. 1st and 10. The drive begins with Henry. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on 1st. They're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. This one's to Andrews outright. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
The ball is on the 48. Here we go. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
The Bears decide to call their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Running once more with Henry. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just one left to burn now. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. He's run by Lamar. That's a 1st down for the Ravens, partner. And that should all but do it here.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And with a nice gain, he runs him down inside of field goal range. The Bears going to use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. So Reed, they'll hand off to Henry. They can take him down right along the 30. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So it ends as a win for the Ravens. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine